Hello, lovelies. It's G here from Golden Thread Tarot, and I'm here to bring you another channeled message. I hope this message is finding you blessed and full of abundance, okay? I don't know why I said it like that, but welcome. Hello. I don't know if you're new here, but what's up? So let's go ahead and jump in. All right. So I have the kippa here, okay? And it's sudden wealth and courtship. 777. I feel like somebody is about to walk into a relationship that feels like they won the lottery or something like that. And it might not be because this person is wealthy or something. It's just giving me like it's gonna feel like you're gonna be like, wow, like this is amazing. Like how did I end up with this person? Like they're amazing. Well, obviously, duh, because your energy matches. Duh. Hello. You're an amazing person too. And that's what spirit and that's what this person too also wants you to say. This person is stepping forward. The energy is stepping forward to say like you're an amazing person. Um like I want you to see that. And I feel like this person is telling you like it's a shame that nobody one, it's a shame that whoever made you feel like, or whatever in your past, or whatever you've gone through that's made you feel like you're not worthy to be with a person like them, because they're like, they look at you and they see all these amazing things and all these amazing qualities, and they're just like, it's a fucking shame that you don't see that inside of yourself. Excuse me, I'm cursing so early in the video. Sorry. But they're just like, it's a shame. Honestly, really. It's really a shame that you don't see those things. You know? And there's something here too about 411. I don't. Excuse my dog. My dog. I don't know, she's like, I don't know if y'all can even hear that, but she just snored so loudly. um, so something here about 411. This could be the place you sleep. I don't know. This could be a time. This could be, I was gonna, for some of you, it could be 411. You could live in a apartment number, or it could be like an address or a street number or something like that, a post office number, something significant about 4 and 11 here. Okay, 411. It just stood out to me. Journey. Okay, you guys are going on a journey. You're at the 10 right now. You're going on a journey. With it being at the 10 though, you're almost at the end of the journey. I'm getting. I saw courthouse. I don't know. Maybe some shit. Maybe some of y'all gonna be going to the courthouse. I just heard that. Go into the chapel and we're gonna get married. Okay. Privileged lady is here on the back. Is here. Okay. That was the card that stood out to me. And house is here on the back of the deck. Okay. A lot of y'all, what did I say though, right? A lot of y'all are on this journey here to this privileged lady, right? You're going on this journey right now. Like I said, you're gonna feel like you won the counterpart lottery. You're gonna be like, oh my God, I can't believe, are you real? I can't believe that. This is literally perfect. I feel like, I feel like somebody made you in a factory, okay? And they made you just for me. I feel like God made you just for me. This is amazing. Okay. That's how I feel. I feel like you're just gonna be like, what? But you're on this journey to becoming this privileged lady. Like that's how you're gonna feel at the end of this journey. You're gonna be like, I'm so privileged to be here with this person, right? And they want you to know they feel just as privileged to be with you. Okay. You're in this person's thoughts already. Okay. For some of y'all, this person could be a creative person. They could be like making art, or writing music, or poetry, or a book, or writing something, making something, crafting something in your image, like the thoughts of you. Okay. For some of you, I'm getting that, I don't know if you guys have ever seen I've seen the commercials for that, or like the ads for let me draw your soulmate. I mean, I also know there are some artists. I'm thinking about Amorinette. I know that her and a couple of other, I think Duchess Divinity does it too. and like a couple of other people that are like very creative people. They're like let me draw your soulmate, or let me draw your soulmate, let me draw your counterpart, let me do this or whatever. Like they channel in, um, and I've seen some readings before where it was like, I'm going to intuitively draw what your counterpart is going to look like. I mean, they're general readings and stuff like that. I've seen stuff like that before too. Okay. Where people are like, so this person could have gotten something like that done. They could have paid, okay, to have something like that done in the community. I don't know, they could be a part of a community. Or they're on a path. They're on a path to you. Okay. That's what I'm getting from that. Or like I said, this person is just, in general, they might not know you. They could be, you know, drawing pictures, or they could have had a dream about you or something that they're like trying to draw, or that you're trying to do something about, like something like that. They could be, if it's not specifically about you, okay, just in general, the type of person they want to be with, like, letters to my future wife, a painting of what, the energy of my future wife, this is what I feel like when I think about the energy of my future wife or my future husband, something like that. I was just saying that because it's a man drawing a woman on there, but let the energy, or my husband, whoever, whatever. Let the energy resonate as it does for you, okay? Or you could be this person, like spirit could be telling you, get involved in that, do something creative to bring in that energy, okay? For some of y'all, that's a message for you, for sure. That's a clear message for you, a confirmation right there. So I went past it, and as soon as I shuffled past it, Spirit gave me a message. For some of you, Spirit is saying like, this could be literally for one of y'all that will end up watching this. Okay? You could have drawn a picture of a person when you were much younger, because it was the child card here. You don't have to have been a child, like a little child. You could have been like younger. Some of you might have like literally drawn a picture of like your perfect person or something like that. You know, oh, this is what my husband, this is what my wife is going to look like. And it's almost like you were doing some kind of scripting when you did that. Okay. All right. You know how, I've done like manifestation jars and stuff like that about characteristics and stuff like that I want my partner to have, my future partners and things like that. People I want to come into my life to have. And this person, either you or this person, you could have done something like this, right? Where you were like, I'm going to put in my order to the universe, and like with this child card, it's giving me kind of thing where it's like you don't even realize you were doing it, but like you might find it like much like after you and this person come into contact, this person or you could be like looking through like old sketchbooks or something like that, and you're like, oh my god, like why does this look just like my husband, and I drew this when I was like 12 years old, like what, huh? Like there's something like that could happen. 8:44 down on the clock. I don't know. But I got that. Like I said, that could be very specific. It could be for only one of y'all. But there's something here about that. Okay. You know. Also for some of y'all, I'm getting that you'll like that you might meet your future spouse like family or something like that, and they could have like a brother or sister or their mom or something like that is like, yo, this is so weird. And they're like, well, you're like, what's weird? And they're like, you look just like, oh, do you remember the lady that you used to dream about when you were like 6 years old? It's like, what? It's like you drew a picture of her one time. How does your future wife look just like that lady you used to dream about when you were a kid? Something like that. Uh-oh, hold up. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, I'm telling you, great fortune. Spirit telling some of y'all right now, you're like stuck in this kind of like feeling of despair, like without this person, or You feeling like you'll be alone forever or something like that. Yeah, you have like this concern. Like you're really concerned that you'll end up like alone and without this person. But Spirit is telling you, hey, stop that. Sorry, y'all. Spirit is telling you there's no need to be concerned about that, okay? You're on this journey. Yep. Poverty. Poverty. Somebody, I feel like Spirit's not actually talking about like money right now, okay? Okay? This poverty card. I feel like you have this concern that you will be without this love or without this connection with this person. Or maybe you feel like you're feeling the absence of this person in your life, right? Understandable, right? Oh my gosh. Your person just said, I get it. I get it. I get how you feel in despair without me. Okay. Anyway. Anyway. But Spirit is saying something's going to happen. That's, change is really on the verge of happening here, okay? This courthouse card keeps showing itself. I don't know what that's about. Okay. The Lovers. Okay. There's no need to feel like you won't be able to come into this energy with this person. Community. I feel like this person. Okay. So I feel spirit is telling me intuitively that you feel very concerned because you feel in poverty. Like maybe you feel a big absence of a like connection in your life. A connection of like from family or friends, or like you feel a connection. You feel disconnected, which is making you definitely feel the absence of having this type of connection, this type of person or this type of connection in your life. Okay. And Spirit is saying that you don't have to worry. Like this person, okay, so if you were feeling like you were concerned, you were feeling like you're in poverty, like you're about to feel like this very sudden big change of feeling like this amazing abundance around you, an abundance of wealth, of more than just like monetary wealth, right? You're going to feel very wealthy, very abundant, right? When it comes to love, friendship, community, support, okay? This person, okay, you are on this journey to becoming this privileged lady right here, okay? And you and this person together, also separately, are going to be building this beautiful community of people around you, okay? All right? This person has a beautiful community of friends and family that they have cultivated around them, okay? I definitely feel like you could even meet this person in a community of people, okay? You could join a group. Um, this person could become, you could be creating a community, and this person could become a member of this community, and that could be how you meet. You could meet this person through friends. It's kind of giving me like a friend of a friend kind of energy. It's like you go out there and you're making new friends or family, and you meet a new person, and you're like, yes, this person's amazing, yada yada, and they're like, oh, let me introduce you to my friend. I just heard the name Frank. Maybe for some of you, okay. It's like, oh, let me introduce you to my next door neighbor, or like you go and hang out with somebody, and they're like, oh, um collective, this, we want you to come. Well, I really love it if you come over to this party. I'm having a block party, or I'm having like a little get together, a little gathering with me and my friends and stuff like that. Okay, okay, okay. I'm gonna come over. Okay, and you're hanging out with hanging out with these people, and you're getting along, and it's like this beautiful community, this camaraderie, this feeling of community of people that are kind and supportive around you, and you're like, I'm loving this. And they could be like, oh, collective, you haven't met my neighbor Frank. or you haven't met, this is my brother, or this is my, so and so. Oh, we went to college together. They're one of my best friends, Frank. And you're like, what to do, Frank? What up, new husband, new wife, or whoever. Frankina or whatever. I don't know. I was trying to think of what the female version of Frank is, and I just said Frankina. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. Anyway, moving on. Official person. But it kind of came out in reverse though, and I'm getting like that you kind of might casually meet this person. I'm feeling like you're not gonna recognize this person as like your future partner or your future spouse or whatever when you first meet this person. Because you're kind of just going to be there, hanging out, having a good time. Like, oh, what's up, Frank? Oh, what's up, Frankina? We're just going to stick with it, okay? Hey, how are you doing? Lovely to meet you. I mean, now you could think, oh, they're kind of attractive, like, oh, they're attractive, okay. Or you could think, oh, you start having a conversation with them. Oh, they're an interesting person, or something about them. Like, I don't know, they could talk about a TV show, or they could be wearing a shirt or something. You're like, freaking awesome shirt, man. And they're like, it's like a TV show. They're showing me in my mind like the Rick and Morty shirt that I have. You're gonna be like, oh, I love Rick and Morty. And they're like, oh yeah, have you seen the new season? You're like, oh yeah, when this happened and that happened, they were like, oh yeah. You start a conversation about something, So it could be about anything. TV, I don't know, whatever, anything. And you're just like, this person's really cool. They're really cool. And at the end of the day, you go home, you're having such a good time, you're partying, yada, 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 yada. I don't think at the end of the day, you're going to go home and go, oh my God, I just met my future husband or my future wife, or I just met my future partner. I don't think you're just going to be like, man, that person was really cool. Or, man, I had such a good time with all those people. They were really awesome. I don't feel like you're going to be like, they're the one, but they are. They're gonna be. They're gonna be. I really do feel that way. Mature woman with marriage on the back of the deck. Okay? That's just a confirmation. Like, yeah, you might just. Okay, so I'm feeling like you might not. That either you could be older than this person or this person could be older than you. And you might be like, or this person might be like, oh, they're too young, or I'm too old for them, or they're too young, or I'm too young for them. Like, there's no way they'd be interested in me. So it's like, because there's like this energy of, oh, they'd probably never be interested in me. So you're not trying to sell yourself to this person. Or it's like, how it's like how people say like, oh, well, when I'm interested in somebody, I get all nervous and I'll get all choked up and like, I can't just be it's like, I feel like I can't just be myself because I'm nervous because I'm trying to, impress this person or something like that, right? I feel like because there's this energy of, oh, I'm just I'm just cutting it up with this person, right? I'm just chopping it up. Like, it's going to be a lot, like, you're just like, oh no, like, no. Like, there's probably no way they're interested in me, or I'm not really, it's whatever. So I'm just going to just be my natural self and be my naturally me. And there's something about that. Like, this person, like, is just like, I really feel like you like really stick in this person's mind. Or like I said, this person could be like, oh, there's no way they'd be interested in me because I'm this or that, or they're this or that. Or so because I don't feel any pressure to perform, like, I'm just going to naturally be myself. And it feels so easy to just naturally be yourself around this person. That's one of the reasons why this person's going to turn into your person. Because, like, it's so easy for the two of y'all just to be around each other, right? There's no pressure. It doesn't feel like there's any pressure to be something else besides just be yourself. And it's going to be so easy just to be yourself around this person. That's a big hint as to who this person is. Main male. Yeah. So you, like, if you're the feminine could be older here, okay? Because we have the mature woman, and then we have the main male, okay? So the feminine energy could be older. And it doesn't have to be like, it doesn't have to be like the difference on these cards, okay? It could, It could be a year or two or something like that. But there's some kind of difference here. Okay. You know, see how this person is at the 1 and then the mature woman's at the 6. Like there's some kind of difference here that's like, oh, it, you know, they'd never be, and it's not like a, oh, I need to tear myself down. I put them up on a pedestal. They're not, you know, they're way too good for me. It's not like that. There's just kind of like, oh, it probably never be a thing. So anyway, I'm just be me. No pressure. But it's going to cause a change here in this person. I really feel like that. Okay. Especially if you're the feminine and this person's the masculine. I feel like the masculine's going to be like thinking, thinking. Ooh, yes. It reminds me of the thoughts card in this deck because it's almost a man that looks just like this, painting a picture. It's that picture I was talking about earlier when I was talking about painting a picture of this mature woman. In that card, that thoughts card looks almost exactly like these two people right here. I don't know. You could even inspire something that you say or something that you do or something that like just inspires this person, and they're like, yo. I don't know. Maybe this person is usually surrounded by a bunch of fake people or something like that, and you just like you're just so real. There's something about that. Like there's something about how real you are. Or there's something about just like something about you. Some and I high honor. Yeah, this person looks at you in high honor. They really do. They are so impressed by you. They are so impressed by you. They're just like, damn. Just the way you talk, the way you walk, the way you carry yourself, what you do, right? Like I said, this person, you know, I don't know, you know, and like I said, they're like, oh, I've never met a person that can just sit there and talk about Rick and Morty the way you can talk about Rick and Morty, you know? It's like, oh, you're really about this. Like, yeah, like I'm really about this. I know about this and I have the extended scenes and you know what I'm saying? Like, it's something like that where you're just in it and this person's like, wow, like, it is nice. It is nice to be around a person who just knows, who knows what they're talking about, is passionate about it. They can just sit there and talk to you about it, and you're just like, yes, let me eat this up. Like you're really passionate, you're charismatic about it, and this person is just like, wow, I love that. Like I love that. That's amazing. Great fortune. This person could even tell you like, wow, like you're really like you could tell them about oh I'm doing this or I'm building this or I'm doing and this person's gonna be like wow you're really gonna go somewhere, you're really gonna do something with this, or like you really, you know, you could really do something, you know, like you, they look at you and they see, even though they might not admit it to themselves necessarily at first, they're gonna look at you and they're gonna see like I would be so fortunate if I end up, because they could tell themselves I would be fortunate if I was with a person like you. They might not even say with you, you know, or you might even say like, wow, that person was so cool. I would love it if I had a spouse that was that, you know, oh, I would love it if me and my spouse or me and my future person could talk about stuff like that. Like you might even meet this person, not even think about them like that, and just think, wow, that was so cool. I love that. Thank you, Spirit. I'm grateful for that. You know what? I want me and my future spouse to be able to sit down and talk about stuff like that. Like, yeah, yeah. And it might even make you be like, oh, I feel inspired to like script about that or something like that, you know, where it's like that, yes. This is what I want. I want my future friends and I want my family and I want my community to feel like this. You know, I wanted to feel good. I wanted to feel like caring and giving and sharing and like, yes, that was so beautiful. What a beautiful experience. I love that. Thank you, Spirit. That kind of energy where you're not going home at the end of the day like, I just met my future person. You're just going home at the end of the day being like, that was such a beautiful experience. Like, yes, I want more of that in my life, Spirit. Thank you. Thank you. You know? And that's what it feels like. It feels like, you know, when you have those just really great conversations with a close friend or something like that, or you just meet a really interesting person and you guys have a whole conversation. It's like, yes, more of that in my life. Perfect. That was beautiful. Love that. And that's what it feels like. It feels like, oh, that was a cool person. I loved having that. Oh, that was such an interesting conversation. They were very interesting. Thank you. what a beautiful experience. What a wonderful night. That was such a good party. You know, or that was such a lovely gathering. That's just such a lovely get together. Or even like a situation where you were just like, yo, like, ugh, this is what I want. I want to be having a little lovely little place like this with some people like this. This is beautiful. You know, something like that. But it's not like I said, it's not like you're going home being like that. That was them. They were the one. They were the one. You know. Um. Yeah, you could even just be like, I'd be so fortunate if I ended up with a person like that, or if I was in a situation like that, you know? Because you might be like, I really don't know that person, but like, yes, I want me and my spouse to be able to sit down and have conversations like that, something like that, you know? And your spirit guides are like, T T T, little do you know, little do you know. This courthouse with marriage on the okay, y'all stop playing. This courthouse keeps coming out. Courthouse adjudication. Toil and labor. I don't know, maybe this person is some kind of advocate or something like that. So, what is this? Can you clarify this courthouse? The hell? Okay. Can you clarify this courthouse for me? Because it keeps coming up. So what's going on here? What's going on? Justice. The courthouse would clarified by justice. I think that's what Spirit is saying. Spirit is saying that they're pulling this courthouse card to represent the justice card. Okay, like this is your justice. Like this is some kind of balancing, equal give and take. The lovers. Hello. Hello. Yeah. Yeah. It's a balance thing. And with this toil and labor here, it's like spirits putting in that work. They're setting things up, you know, it's in progress. Things are getting set up here, okay? Things are getting set up here. They're putting in that work to kind of you know. And that's what I'm really getting here. You're going to have this beautiful experience here and be like, I love this with this family room energy here, okay? Spirit is asking me to look up this family room energy in the book. But like Spirit is saying like it's gonna feel good. Like you're gonna feel like, oh, this is home. Like it feels good. It feels calm. I feel a connection. It feels deep. It feels nice, you know? But like I said, I don't think you're gonna be thinking like spouse. The drawing room in Better Homes was off the formal parlor and was a place to withdraw to what a place to withdraw to for entertaining close friends and family. Society visits would have been kept in a formal parlor. So we know you're now in a so now you know you're in a welcoming, supportive space where secrets and personal matters may be shared. Literally, it's a room and stands for all private or enclosed spaces such as living rooms, hotel rooms, offices with doors. Uh, why am I struggling? Apartments, or more abstractly, it represents privacy or intimacy. This sense of closeness can also refer to a time and place, as in soon, near, right next to you, or shortly. No more than a month. Okay, so okay, so I never would have gotten that without reading that this family room rent quickly. I also feel like here, I feel like here with this family room that it also means that you're going to feel you are going to feel a very close instant connection with this person, but like I said, I don't think it's going to be like love. Like you're just going to feel like very open, very honest. I feel like, if, let's say you're at a little party, and you have little groups of people. I feel like that you could, like, I don't know. Um, excuse me. I feel like you could see that person, you could introduce to that person. Oh, Frank, nice to meet you. Cool. Okay, we're gonna go over here. We're cooking burgers. We're doing this. We're doing that. Yada yada yada. Cool, 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 cool. Then you run into, and then later on, you're like, oh, I'm gonna go get another drink, and they're like, oh yeah, just go grab you one out of the fridge, and you're like, cool. You go in there, and Frank's in there grabbing something out of the fridge. Oh, Frank. Oh, hey, what's up? I meant to tell you earlier when we met. Cool ass Rick and Morty shirt. Oh, you like Rick and Morty? Yeah, I like Rick and Morty. Yeah, yeah. And y'all could just sit there and just start having a conversation. And you could just be sitting there just conversating, like in a little, where it's like a little aside where, everybody, or like I said, you go to parties, you go to spaces, there's little people with little groups here and there, and maybe you see that person kind of sitting off on the side and you walk up and you're like, hey, I meant to tell you earlier this, hey, like, I overheard you talking, or maybe even you like walk off to the side for a second and this person's like, hey, um I overheard you talking about this and that, or this TV show, or that, with this person, or this book, or this something. You're interested in that? What do you do? Do you do that for a living? Oh, okay. And the two of y'all just sit there and start talking and start talking and start talking, and you're just there just talking and talking and talking and talking, and it's this connection. It's just easy, it flows, it's nice. You might even start talking about very deeply personal things, that you're just like, I don't know why it's so easy just to open up and talk to you about this deep stuff. um I'm just open up to you and just being open and raw and honest with you, right? Like I said, this person thinks you're a really real person, because I did notice that behind the family room was this false person, right? So like I said earlier, this person might not be used to having these really open, honest conversations, the deep conversations with people, you know? And they're just like, normally I don't talk about this stuff. I don't know. It just feels so easy to open up and talk to you about, or maybe this person talks to you about something very deeply personal with this false person and thief. Okay. Maybe this person opens up to you and talks to you about something that they're going through. Okay. Because the wealthy man is behind that and change, you know? This person might just sit down and talk to you and be like, oh yeah, well, I was married, or I was doing this, and then I got that, and I changed, and I just moved here, and, and actually I moved here because, me and my brother had a falling out, and he tried to steal my parents' business from me, and we did this or that, and you're just like, what? That's crazy. Like, what? And this person's like, I'm sorry, I'm just like opening up to you, and you're just like, it's good, it's cool, it's whatever. It's good, it's whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're just kind of open, and conversation is just flowing, and it just, or maybe this person's open up to you and talking to you about spiritual stuff, or about just, it doesn't have to be like drama that's happening in their life. It could just be stuff where this person, I feel like this person's going to be like, I normally don't talk to people about this, or I normally don't talk about this, but you seem like a person who's really open about this kind of stuff, so I just, and you're like, cool, it's cool, the conversation's just flowing, like, and I feel like time is going to get away from you, or like somebody might even come up to you and be like, hey, are y'all gonna join the party? Like, y'all over there just having the deepest conversation about stuff, and you're like, oh yeah, ha ha ha, that kind of energy. But I feel like at some point during the gathering or the get together, however it is that you meet this person, you're gonna have a little aside with this person that's just gonna get really deep, really open, and just kind of, you're just gonna be like, wow, that was really, like, wow, I really needed to talk to that. I really needed to talk to them. Or maybe, I see right here, it says you can retreat to your privacy without being introverted. So this person might be introverted, or you might be, or something like that. And you're kind of like, yeah, this person's just like, yeah, I normally don't come to parties, or this, like, or whatever, or maybe you say that. Or maybe this person sees you sitting off to the side and you're like, yeah, sometimes I just have to like recharge my social battery, because, you know, sometimes parties aren't right there. Or sometimes I just gotta take a little side. Or maybe you're that type of person. Maybe you're the type of person that likes to sit back and just watch stuff. You know, and maybe this person is that type of person too, and they see you over there and they're like, and they just come up to you and they're like, so I see you just sitting back and watching the whole scene unfold, and you're like, yeah. And they're like, yeah, I'm usually that person too. I love to people watch something, you know, and it just starts this whole conversation. And I have this feeling like where the conversation starts and where it ends is going to be in vastly different places. You're going to be like, how did we even get onto this like super deep private stuff from where we started? Like, how did we start talking about a TV show and end up talking about that one time when you were in eighth grade and you thought you were in love with so and so? You know, like, how did we even get there? You know, like, what? But I feel like it's just going to kind of, you know, and at the end of the day, you're going to be like, wow, that was really good. That was a really deep, like, really good, you know, like, conversation. That was really cool. Thank you. You know, like, you know, obviously I kind of really needed this. I just needed a connection. But like I said, at the end of the day, this person's going to look at you in high honor. They're going to be like, wow, you are a really cool freaking person, right? Like, thank you so much. You know, like I'm feeling almost like a therapy session almost for like the both, but I feel like it's not just going to be one sided. I feel like it's going to be both of y'all. Like both of you are going to kind of be trading and equal. And I think that's going to be something that's very unique for you. Cause I feel like, you know, you might have heard me say that and you're like, yeah, people do that. People just open up around me, right? But I feel like you and this person could be the same way, right? This person could tell you, you know, like normally other people are the ones opening up. I'm not the one opening up to other people, but I just feel like I can, you know? And you might be like, yeah, I'm normally the same way. And they're like, I couldn't tell, you're being very open. And they're like, yeah, well, you know, and you might have that kind of like, wow, yeah, like this equal exchange energy sort of type of thing that's going on here, right? Like I said, this person might be used to being around people that kind of just is a one-way transaction. But with you, it feels like equal give and take. Imprisonment in reverse. So this person feels like something that they needed to get out of them, like got out of them. You know, like something they needed to talk about or something that they needed to get off their chest that came out and they're just like, wow. I feel like you're helping this, like on a spiritual level, I feel like you're helping this person like transmute some energy. And I feel like they're going to do the same for you. And it's like, wow, like this is so lovely, or this is so nice. Or even if you guys aren't talking about like heavy stuff, I feel like you guys could just start talking about some wild stuff, you know, or just talk about some stuff that you normally don't talk about with other people, right? Because it's a little bit advanced for normal chit chat conversation, right? It's like most people can't keep up with me when I talk about this, but you can. And it's just like boom, 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 back and forth, back and forth. Well, this, and y'all don't have to agree on everything, but it's like, well, what about that? Well, what about this? Have you ever heard this? Have you ever heard this? Have you ever? And you're just going back and forth. And I feel like there are going to be people there at that place that are kind of going to be like, there's some chemistry going on over there. I can tell, you know. Which is why I think somebody might come up and be like, hey, are y'all guys gonna join the rest of us at the party? Like, y'all over here having your own private little, like, this conversation seems cool over here. Like, what's happening? Yes. And this person, I think, definitely is definitely gonna notice that you are a welcome change up from this false person. Or it's gonna be good because this person notices they don't have to pretend around you. Right? Because I'm not getting like a super negative off this false person. I'm just getting their like my mask. I don't have to keep my mask of normalcy up around you. Or I don't have to, like I said, I don't have to keep the conversation at a surface level with you. I can talk about really deep things, really deep personal, or just like my really personal deep beliefs about things. And this is a wonderful welcome change from the person that I usually have to be, you know, in conversations, or that, you know, I just keep it surface level. We just keep it pushing. We just keep it talking about fun, whatever things, you know, we're at a party, it's a party atmosphere, and y'all two are over there talking about some real deep shit, right? I mean, it depends on the party. I've definitely been around a group of people that you could really sit down and really talk about some really deep stuff with, you know. But I mean, there were people that I've known for a really long time. But, you know, so it's just, I feel like this person is not used to that. You know, they're not used to being able to really just kind of take off that mask and really be who they really are around a lot of different people. But they do feel that way around you, and I feel like you feel that way around this person too. You're like, I don't have to really hide who I am. Yeah, this person feels like, and I feel like you could feel this way. It's really equal give and take. So when I say this person feels, I feel like you're gonna feel that way too. Like you feel like, you're mad, like how this person is kind of like, they're pulling down, excuse me, they're kind of like pulling down the fan to reveal their face, and you're like, wow, I really feel like a piece of me that I keep hidden, that I keep locked away inside, was able to come out, you know. So that feels really good. It feels really natural. It feels really nice, you know. I've been recording for a long time, y'all. I think I've been recording for like the past like 4 hours or something. My throat chakra's getting tired. Okay, mature. Oh, also, sorry, I forgot to show y'all that on the back of the deck was the main female. When I was talking about that false person, so I feel like this person is gonna feel. Oh, I thought they were both 9, but it's like 8, a 9, and an 8 and a 9. So I feel like this person is saying, like, with this 8 and then progressing up to the 9 to change. I definitely feel like this person feels inspired. You could even say something to this person. They could ask you for advice. You could say something. There's something that happens that inspires you, or inspires. I feel like more of this person. It really, something that you say, which is why they look at you in this high honor, really inspires them to change something about themselves. Or maybe they just, well, I've been thinking about doing this or that. And you're like, oh, well, I think, like, if you're asking for my opinion, based on what you've been talking about, yada, 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 I feel like you could totally do it. Yeah, yeah. And maybe you're the only person in this person's life that's ever told them, yeah, you could do that. Or maybe they have an idea and they share it with you and you're like, absolutely, you can totally do that. And they're like, you really think I can? You're like, yeah, like, why not? I don't know. It's something just like this person's just like, it's something about the way you say it. It just makes sense. It just makes sense. And they're just like, you're right. Like, I can do this shit. Like, what? I don't know what it is. It's going to be different for all y'all. But mature, it's something. Okay, there it is. Main male, right? This person, they look at you in high honor and it change. What's the change? Mature man. Mature man, mature woman. It brings them up to, I don't want to say up to your level, but it like opens them up in a way that they're like, wow. It's some kind of wisdom that you have here that you're imparting on this person. That's what the difference is here. Yes. Yes, because this person was at the 1 and you were at the 6. Now look, you talk to this person, they changed, they're at the 5. 5 and 6. Right? They're like I said, I don't want to say on your level, but it's like you guys come into alignment on something, right? 5 and 6, mature man, mature woman. It makes this person really think, right? And it makes them really think. And in you, they see somebody, right? Normally they have to appear like they're this main male, but in you reveal something and it makes their mask drop and they're like, actually, I'm not really this main male. I'm really actually this mature male. I'm really actually this person. But normally I have to appear like I'm this person to people. Okay? Yeah. I'm also getting a kind of like wise beyond your years kind of feeling from both of you. And I feel like that person recognizes that within you. And they recognize that within themselves, but they really recognize it with you, which is why I feel like that both of you are going to be looking at each other in high honor, like, oh, okay, like you are a really cool person, like, yeah. And then marriage is on the back of the deck. I'm telling you, marriage is all over this. Unexpected income. Like, I really feel like it's unexpected. Like, there's going to be this exchange between the two of you, like I said, right? Because this unexpected income, the imagery on this card always, it reminds me of the 6 of Pentacles, It's like this equal exchange energy, 100%. Main female. And then the main female came out. So there's something you both exchange something, right? You both let your mask come down, and even though you look like this mature woman, you have an interaction with this man that kind of like matches you up like main woman, main man energy. This man shows up like the main man has an exchange with you and shows up like the mature man. You impart some kind of wisdom on this person. And I feel like in turn, this person unlocks some kind of inner child energy inside of you. In turn, you know, you impart some kind of wisdom and this person imparts some kind of wisdom that brings out like your inner child energy. And for something, you give this person some type of information, maybe even like a piece. It's giving me like a piece of, you know, a missing piece of a puzzle or something that kind of just clicks into their mind and they're like, shit, that's it. Shit, that's it. This marriage card. I feel like the masculine energy here, whoever's in the masculine energy, um, that they might kind of recognize what this is before the feminine energy. That this masculine energy might go home thinking like, maybe there's something happening between me and this person. Family room. They keep thinking about that conversation that y'all had, and it's running through their, and they're just thinking like, wow, like I'd be so again, like I said with that great fortune, I'd be so fortunate to be with a person like that. Like, or that person, they're just so wise. They're just so like, man, they should, you know, message of concern. Please clarify this message of concern. Six of Pentacles. So if either one of, I feel like talking to each other takes some kind of weight off of both of your shoulders. Like I said earlier, this conversation helps you transmute something. Five of Swords. It might help you transmute some kind of Five of Swords or Eight of Swords energy. Yes. But the Death card, get out of here. It causes a transformation here. So if y'all have been dealing with Five of Swords, Eight of Swords kind of energy, this conversation with this person is going to put an end to it. Here. It's going to cut. Y'all are transmuting for each other. And y'all are cutting. You see how that death card, right? That death person is cutting this cord. Y'all are cutting these cords. Meeting each other cut some kind of cords to negative things in the past for the both of y'all. And it's kind of this moment where you're both just like, damn, like I've never met a person. So it's like this person is gonna share something with you, and you're gonna be like, oh, have you ever thought about this like this? And this person's like, like what? And then you might share something with this person. This person's like, have you ever thought about it like this? And you're like, oh, boom, like heart chakra blooming open. Like what? No. Oh, I just got the chills. I just got the chills. Can y'all see those? Look at the chills. The hair on my arm just standing up. Oh yeah, y'all can see that. I just got the chills. Woo! Yeah. But y'all are both just like, what? Yeah. This is definitely a big soulmate meeting here with this person. For sure. With this Lovers card here or whatever. And that marriage card can be significant to us, like a soul contract card. Okay? Especially, you know, because like that marriage card is about contracts, right? So it could definitely be a soul contract for you and this person to meet and to have like this. Oh, I was just about to say, because y'all know what my soul contract card is. If you watch my channel, you know it's the Three of Pentacles. Is the Three of motherfucking Pentacles. So that's definitely a big confirmation for y'all, okay? With the Nine of Cups behind it, this was wish fulfillment. Y'all have been asking Spirit for relief for this, or please spirit, take this off my mind, or take this burden off my heart, like please, 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 like, something like that. Help me see it in a different way. Spirit said, bet, okay, I'm going to put you into alignment with this soulmate person. And it's going to be this beautiful Six of Pentacles, this beautiful exchange energy here, okay? Because Spirit heard your message of concern, and they said, we got you. Six of Pentacles, here's this soulmate. You're going to meet this person. Bop, bop, bop. It's time. It's divine time now. It's your wish fulfillment to meet this person and to have this energy here. And it's going to free you. Free your mind. So I just heard, yeah. And the rest will follow. Nine of Cups. 100%. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Distant horizons. Coming out with what? Pathway. Look at that. Look, with marriage on the back of the deck again. And look, the marriage is the 3 card. Chill. Chill the F out. Okay. And then look, 35, 36. There's so many like boom, boom, like synchronicities in the numbers. Like 5, 6, 1, 2, 35, 36, 8, 9. That's crazy. Yeah. This is a big next step. This is why this community is out here. You're not gonna recognize this person, right? As like this like official, like, it's not gonna be this big like boom boom when you meet this person. Wow, wow, boom kaboom boom boom boom, like fireworks, yeah, blah. It's just gonna be like, okay, cool. And then it's just gonna sneak up on you and be like pow bam, like, whoa. Thank you. Like, wow. I didn't know I needed to have that conversation. I didn't know I even needed that, but I needed to hear somebody say that. Like, it can even make one of you cry. Like, one of y'all could cry or something like that because you just feel so relieved. Like, you're just like, damn, like, damn. That reminded me of a situation that happened where I was like explaining something that was happening or something I was going through, like explaining like stuff I was doing in my life, and somebody was like, "Holy crap, I'm so proud of you," and it all like I had to stop myself from like tearing up in that moment because I don't know, it just hit me. There was something about the way they said it and how just like, and I was just like, and I was kind of thinking like I really it made me redefine or recontextualize like how I've been thinking about what I was going through. Like I was so busy and caught up in this that it was like actually I should be very proud of myself for this, for going through this, for seeing my way through this, for pushing my way through this, for figuring it out and finding a way, and I should be really proud of myself for doing that because it's like it is a lot of work. I have put so much into it, and I've just been so busy working and doing that stuff that I never even, it made me realize I never even took the time to really pat myself on the back and be like, "Gee, you're doing a freaking good job with that." Like you really, really are. Like you're killing it. And I was just like, I need to take, and it made me realize I just needed to take more moments to congratulate myself about that kind of stuff. Because like I do tend to be that type of person that I don't recognize my own achievements sometimes, and sometimes it really takes other people saying stop. Have you noticed how much you've achieved, and how long has it been since you patted yourself on the back? Like, you're right, and it took that, and I feel like that's what this is, right? Like I feel like that's what this situation is, where somebody's just like, you don't, okay, yes, just like I said in the very beginning, this person's like, you don't see yourself very clearly. Like you don't see the magnificent person that you really are. And it's something here, it's really like how obvious it's very obvious that this person just holds you in reverence and holds you in high honor. You're just like, wow, thank you. you know, and you're doing the same thing to this person. You know, I feel like the both of you are people that are kind of like not realizing, like, there's something here that both of you are just not realizing about yourselves, and having this conversation just makes it very obvious, from because you know sometimes you just need somebody that's from an outside perspective, on the outside of it, that says this, and you're like, fuck, that was so obvious, why didn't I you know, like, oh yeah, why didn't I see that, you know? But like I said, it puts both of you in alignment with this pathway and distance horizons, right? It puts both of you on this pathway. And Spirit's asking me to look up this distant horizons. And I opened it right up to that official person too. This is an enabling and usually positive card. Here, a beautiful dreamlike ship with gossamer rainbow sails lifts anchor to fly you to the wide shores of your wildest hopes. Literally, this card represents yearning, dreams, hopes, wishes. The pull, you know, the pull of the significator is sailing to a new shore. So it's kind of reminding me of like the world card too. Literally, this card is the seas, lakes, bodies of water, continents, faraway places, foreign people, and great distances than the pathway. So it's greater distances than the pathway. So these two are kind of related to each other. From the sense of foreign contact, it also suggests opening your mind. Y'all, free your mind. Opening your mind, developing new views, becoming more spiritual, or chill. Philosophical. I was like, why can't I say this word right now? Philosophical. I did say that, right? Becoming more spiritual, like having philosophies, just sitting around, just talking about some really deep stuff with this person, right? And it's just like boom, kaboom, kaboom, like wow, like I normally don't meet a person that I can be this open with about the stuff that I experience or that I go through, or that, but like wow, and you just get me, you get it, you get it too, because you're this type of person too, you know. And it doesn't have to be about spiritual stuff, you guys, okay? But it might be, or like I said, you know, or if it's, you know, I normally don't meet people who are this into this subject matter or this thing, but you are, and you're educated on it, and you're, you know, like you really know what you're talking about, and like wow, I'm very attracted to that, you know, because it's not very often that I meet a person that can go toe to toe with me talking about this stuff, and yeah, I love that. It's that kind of energy. Yeah, both of y'all could be talking about your dreams, your wishes, your hopes, you know. This person could be foreign. This person could be from a foreign place. This person could have recently moved, or you could have. Okay, this person could come from a very different background than you, but yet the more you talk to each other, the more you realize we come from different places. We look very different. We have different stances on things, but actually, you know, the details might be different, but the base, like, underlining to it is the same. Like, we both kind of have the same wants and the same dreams. We might, you know, we might want to go into different fields, but we both want to work on this concept, you know. You know, I want to, I don't know, you know, whatever. I'm passionate about, you know, clean water. I'm passionate about clean water. Okay, well, I'm passionate about clean water, about, you know, going to foreign places and delivering clean water to them. Well, I'm passionate about clean water, about cleaning up our own water system right here in our own country. But we're both passionate about the same thing. You know, we both have a different vision, and we might be going in a different direction or different fields, but we both kind of have that same underlying base, like, yeah. Mm. Okay, so on in here it talks about having like certain cards around it, okay? And it said um that if false person comes out, it can denote like alcoholism or addictions. So this person might talk to you about overcoming some kind of addictions or addictive behaviors. It doesn't have to be, substances, but it could, I mean, if you're talking about spiritual stuff, the both of you could be talking about codependent being breaking out of codependent relationships, breaking out of codependent habits, breaking out of depression, invasive thoughts, things like that, um yeah, I really feel like the two of you are going to talk about like your dreams and your fantasies, just things that you don't normally talk with a lot about a bunch of people. Okay. Okay. Distant Horizon also announces the discovery of spirituality and new adventures. Okay. So, yeah. Yeah, you could talk with this person about some spiritual things or something this person is just like never never really talked to other people about, but you could talk about like say that you're talking about spiritual experiences that you're going through and and the whole time you're talking about this person is thinking, "Shit, I've been going through the same thing. Wait, and you're like, oh well, I started experiencing this and I was thinking about this and I was experiencing that, and then I started doing research on it and I found out that that can be a part of your spiritual awakening, and you start having these symptoms and you start feeling like that, and you're going through this, and when I was going through my dark night of the soul, I was going through that, and I was going through this, and yada yada yada, and I got into this and I got into that, and I started doing research on this, and this person's just thinking, holy crap, like I've been going through all this same stuff, like am I going through a spiritual awakening? Am I going through a dark night of my soul? Am I? Is this what's happening? Does this give me some kind of hope and some kind of understanding about what's happening in my life? Boom. Instead, yeah, like, oh, snap. Like, damn. And then I feel like for the feminine energy here, okay, it could feel like whoever the more masculine energy here is giving them something that really grounds their energy, really ground, like some kind of really very practical advice, because they could talk to them about their dreams and stuff, like, right, because this was talking about how this is a little bit more up in the air, in relation to pathway, right? So you could inspire, like, or the feminine energy can inspire the masculine energy to be a little bit more up in the air, feel a little bit more feel, think about a little bit more magical thinking, not, well, it's like believe in hopes, believe in the unseen, believe in more of these things. And this person's like, snap, like maybe I am having spiritual experiences, like that's wild. And then on the other side, you know, this person could really ground the feminine energy here. This masculine energy could really give the feminine energy some kind of very practical, earthly, like, well, when I was going through this, I did this and I did that, and that produced these types of results in my life. And you're like, oh, okay, all right. You know? That kind of energy. So I feel like that's the exchange energy that's happening here. That it's the feminine energy is like, get more in your higher chakras, of course, because that's the feminine energy lives more in the higher chakras and the connectivity, and more in the magic and more of the spiritual and more of the woo woo stuff. They live more up here in the higher chakras, and the masculine energy lives more in the grounded, practical, material world, lower chakras, like, well, my body feels like this and I do, this, that kind of thing. And that's what it feels like here. It feels like there is this exchange of, well, here's some grounding information, well, here's some lifting information. Wow. Wow. you know I never thought of it that way. I've never seen it that way. And because you come together and you exchange this, so you're not thinking, I mean, you definitely are thinking that was such a cool person, that was such a cool interact, but you're more distracted by the exchange of information that you guys, so you guys go home thinking, wow, I'm really thinking about all the information that I got and less about the person, you know? So you go home and you're just like, wow, I feel so inspired. I should do this. I should do that. Maybe and or this and this person goes home just thinking in their head again with that thoughts like much more up in their head, like, wow, like I just keep thinking about this person. I think more creatively. I'm thinking more open minded. Like more in my fantasies, more in my hopes, more in my dreams. Maybe I should fantasize more. Maybe I should dream more. Maybe I should follow my dreams. Maybe I should use some of this grounded practical knowledge that I have to ground, to ground my, my fantasies and my dreams into reality. And then on the other side, maybe I should, believe a little bit more in some magical, some otherworldly, some spiritual. Maybe it's not just what I can see and touch, and I have right here. Maybe there is a little something extra, because I feel like there's some evidence that this person is having, but they're just not putting the spiritual knowledge that the feminine has to it. And they're like, yo, this sounds familiar. This sounds like this could be this could be a little something here, you know? Yeah. I was gonna make this a short reading. I told Spirit, Spirit was like, "Do you need to stop? You've been recording for a long time. Are you getting tired?" And I'm like, "I'm okay. I think I could do one more. Like, let's make it like a 20-30 minute reading." Spirit was like, "Cool." That's cool though. Yeah. Yeah. I just very interesting. I definitely feel like this is a soul contracted energy here. And like I said, unexpected. I kept talking about this thoughts card, and there it was the whole time right there. Like I said, right? It's unexpected. It was so unexpected. This unexpected income here is I never in a million years thought I was gonna go to this meeting or go to this little gathering or go to this little get together. I never in a million years thought I was gonna go to this little whatever, and I was going to come out a changed person, or I was going to get that piece of information that changed my life, or I was going to meet that person that changed my life. I never expected that. I thought I was just going to go next door and ask my neighbor about this. Like, I was just going to go next door and be like, "Hey, neighbor," and then my neighbor was like cooking food, and I'm like, "What are you cooking?" And they're like, "Oh, I'm having a gathering tonight. You should stay and help me, or come back over later, after you get off work, and we're having a little party." And you're like, "Cool," and I'll go to work, and then I'm like, kind of tired, but you know what? Never mind. The food smells good, or I like something is just telling me get up and go over there and go to that gathering. And then I sit down and I have the top of my mind blown off. Like I didn't expect this at all. And I feel like that's what this person is like. This person like, I didn't see you coming. I didn't expect you. You just boom. And I feel like that's how you're gonna feel too. And like I said, all those thoughts running through my head. Oh, ooh, look at this. Look at this. I'm getting delusional, y'all. Not delusional, but like I'm really getting tired. Okay. Thought with that thoughts running through my head. 16, right behind it, 17 is a gift. Okay? It's a gift that you don't see coming, that you never knew was gonna hit you. Okay? You had no idea. You had no idea this gift was just gonna bloom, plow right into your life, but surprise it did. Coffin. And it caused like this huge end here. It caused like this major transformational energy because of this unexpected income, this unexpected exchange. So for some of y'all been hearing about some unexpected income, something. This could be it. This could be the gift that you didn't see coming. Was going to be this amazing gift of like meeting this person and You know, it's like, wow, I had this conversation with this person that inspired me to change my life. You know, it inspired me to see myself and see my dreams completely differently. You know, beautiful. This is beautiful. And like I said, for some of y'all don't even realize that this is about to be the gift that just keeps on giving. Because this could turn into, you know, a beautiful partnership. You know, right? That courtship came out. Y'all have no idea. You're going on your first date with your future spouse and you had no idea. You know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't even know it was a date, and it really wasn't a date. But later on, y'all gonna look back at that and be like, that was our first date. That was amazing. You know? That was wild. That was amazing. I never saw that coming. I never saw you coming, but boom, pow, there you came into my life, and a message of concern. I'm telling you, like, it's really gonna, with that concern, it's gonna sit on y'all's minds. That conversation that y'all have, and it's gonna inspire you to go on this journey. Okay, this journey is gonna bring you to this gift. As I said, thoughts. It's gonna sit on your mind. Especially for this masculine. This masculine is gonna be like, I can't stop thinking about this person, or I can't stop thinking about what this person talked about, or what this person was, what we were chatting about. Okay, this person could even reach out to you later with this message of concern here, like, yo, like, can we talk again, or you know, we need to, you know, family room, exactly, with that family room, like, and it's just gonna be, the rest is history, great fortune. And then the rest is history. You know, that kind of energy where it's like, and then this false person here. Yeah, I do feel like it's just gonna kind of be like, for some of you too. For some of you too, I feel like you're gonna say something to this person to make them realize that they have a very false person in their life. That's what I just got off that false person that I just saw. Or like I said, you know, I talked about that earlier. Thief. You could say something that makes this person, yeah, because I talked about that earlier about how this person was like realizing that you know, it's like, I don't have a lot of people in my life that I can talk to about this stuff, you know, and I want that, I thirst for that. Damn, I didn't realize. I told my That's what I had a friend visit me a while ago, and we're just sitting there talking and going back and forth and talking about old times, talk about stuff we're going through now, and yada yada. And I sat there and told her, I said, this conversation and this visit with you, I love her so much. This visit with you has felt like a cold drink of water after walking through the desert, and I had no idea I was even parched, and I had no idea I was even walking through the desert. That's what I told her. I was like, I had no idea that what I was so thirsty to have such a deep, meaningful, connection in this moment right now. I had no idea that my soul was thirsting for it so much, you know. And so, and I think that's what you're gonna feel like after you meet this person and after you have this conversation. You're just gonna be like, I feel replenished. I feel filled. I feel replenished. Like, damn. And I feel like that's also gonna be this person, and they're gonna realize, like, with that thief card there, they're gonna realize that either one relationship or some relationship that they have in their life always feels like toil and labor, or like they're surrounded by, or like it's like, yo, how come I feel like it's gonna make this person realize, like, either it's gonna make them realize how surrounded they were by these thieving, like, energy vampire people, or like I talked about earlier, where I said that this person is used to being around people that have their hand out and they take from them, and they, and then afterwards they feel drained, right? But being around you is gonna make this person feel full, and they're gonna realize, like, I don't have a lot of people like that in my life that make me feel full like that. I don't have a lot of people in my life that make me or it's like or it's just been like I've never met a person that made me feel so like enriched by a conversation like that. Like something's going on here. And like I said, I really feel like with this house energy, it could be somebody this person lives with this main male here. Change, it really might inspire this person to move or to change or location or something like that, where it's just like, I need to make a change in my life because, like I said earlier, I need to make a change in my life, and I need to toil and labor because, like, I want all my conversations to feel like that. I want all my friends to feel like that. Mature woman. I want the people that I'm with, or the person that I'm with, or the people I'm surrounding myself with. I want this. This is what I want. I want people in my life that make me feel like that. Privileged lady. And poverty. I'm telling you. Like I said earlier, this person feels like, you know, this person could feel like normally they're with somebody that always, this person is always the privileged lady while they're always in poverty. They're like, why am I surrounded by people that make me feel like I'm in poverty while they get to be in privilege, But you didn't make that person feel that way. And this person didn't make you feel this way, This could be a mutual feeling between the two of you where you're both just kind of like imprisonment in reverse. It with expectations in reverse. Expectations and imprisonment in reverse. You're just like, yo, I don't know. Like, it could even inspire this person with this adjudication right here. See how these two people are standing right here in front of this judge energy? I don't know. This person could be in some kind of a bad contract with somebody, or in a karmic contract with somebody. It doesn't have to be a karmic lover or partner. It could just make this person realize, like, it could be something as something like their job or something like that, where you make them realize, or that they need something different. They want things to feel like that. You know, they exactly they want their life to be in high honor. They want their life to feel like it's in, I feel like this person doesn't admit this to themselves enough. With this, excuse me, I talked about that earlier. Wealthy man. Yeah, it's gonna end up making this person realize, like, they have like false people around them, or that main male energy. They might even realize they have people around them that keep them in this young energy, when you inspire them to be like in a more, or whoever, or you, it's like, whatever I need. This person might meet somebody that makes them feel that draws out this more kind of like mature energy in them, while you need to be with somebody that makes you, and y'all have that exchange energy between the two of y'all. I was saying that earlier with occupation. You might inspire this person to change occupations, or they might inspire you, or both. Official person. Whoa, what just happened to my throat chakra? My goodness. This is something it's hard. It's like, I don't feel like you're triggering this person, but it is going to put this person in a kind of like triggered position, where it really opens up their mind and gets them to think about things that normally trigger them, that they normally ignore, or they normally don't pay attention to. Mature man. Exactly. With this poverty card again. And the false person again. And the concern part. Okay? High honor in marriage. And the courthouse. Okay? Message and courtship. Ach. It's going to make this person, it's going to put this person in this sense of concern. Because they're going to be like, I want to be this mature man. You know? but I'm surrounded, or I have some falsity that's around me, okay, that keeps me in poverty. And it could be this person realizing it's themselves, me, myself, my fears, my disillusionment, my some it keeps me in poverty. This mask that I wear all the time, okay? Right? Because I said that you make this person feel like they could take their mask off, right? They realize this mask that they wear all the time keeps them in poverty. Keeps them drained. And it's going to make them really think. It's really going to make them go inside and really think about it. And it's good, and that inspiration to do that is going to turn them into this mature man. And that mature man, mature woman is giving me like emperor empress vibes. Something you say to this person, or this interaction is really going to inspire this person to become an emperor, to step up and really step into their emperor energy. Wow. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna inspire like a major transformation within this person. Wow, King of Wands. Yeah, Two of Swords. So it's gonna make this person, King of Wands, be determined to come up. There's something they've been sitting on the fence about, and they're just like, nah. Seven of Swords. There's something they're realizing they've been tricking themselves out of it. Five of Cups. Yeah, they've been too concentrated on the Five of Cups and haven't been, stepping into their King of Pentacles energy. Wow. The Lovers. Y'all are definitely soulmates in some type of way. Wheel of Fortune, they was destined for y'all to meet, for sure. Seven of Cups. It's like opening up options for you guys. Knight of Swords. And the Tower. It's going to be a big tower moment here for the two of y'all when y'all meet each other. It's going to cause a lot of change. The Hermit is going to cause both of y'all to go inside and change and think about it and be like, whoa, wait a minute, death. I need to end this situation. Seven of Cups. I got more options than I thought. Sun. It's a major revelation for both of y'all. I need to go inside and figure my shit out. The Hermit. Exactly. The Hermit. I need to go inside and figure this out. The Devil. I need to face my fears. I need to face whatever temptation, fears, guilt, shame, whatever it is from my past has been holding me back. Sun. So I can live in the Sun card. Tower. Tower in the Sun card. Four of Cups. Whatever kind of weird rejection, sadness that's been holding me back. I need to step out. Two of Wands. Six of Pentacles. That's what this whole exchange is going to do between you and this person. Yeah, the devil it's really going to bring up, it's going to make you highlight the devil, like your fears, your anxieties, right? That's been holding you back from, like I said, whatever this is, this mask. It's going to make y'all realize, I need to let go of this mask. Both of y'all. Right? And this mask here, this false person, is like this devil energy. And I think for the majority of y'all, it's going to be you. It's going to be you yourself. This devil energy within you, this fear within you, that's going to highlight, like, you have, you're so talented, you're so this, you're so that. Why aren't you actually doing something with this? Well, I don't know. I guess I'm scared. I guess I don't know. Gift. You have a gift. Why are you squandering it? And this is also going to be a gift from your spirit guides, and it's going to have y'all both in your thoughts, just like, huh? Damn. Damn. Married. Like I said, the contracts with the courthouse right behind it. Okay. I'm just saying. And one day y'all might look at each other and go, I've never had a person change my life like you. Maybe this should be more. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we should be more than just whatever. um, yeah, this is interesting. Okay, this is a very long reading. I didn't expect this. I didn't think it was gonna go on this long, but y'all know what it is. Y'all know how I do. I'm tired. I know y'all can see how sleepy I am. I'm just sitting here just like, I'm so sleepy. I've been filming for so long. My goodness. I've been filming for like the past like 5 hours or something like that. Crazy. Okay. Thank y'all so very much for being here with me today. Y'all need to hear me complain about that, which I'm not really, but anyway. Thank y'all so much for being here with me today. I really appreciate it as always. Like the content if you liked it. Let me know if this resonated for you down in the comment section down below. If you want to claim this, go ahead and claim it down below. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And if you dug the vibe here, okay, and you want to subscribe to join the tribe, go ahead and do what you do. You know what's up. Hit the bell, yada yada yada, all the YouTubey stuff, right? And if you are interested in getting a personal reading from me, let me know. Okay. Down my contact information is down below in the description box in every video. Okay. Let me know how you guys like me doing the readings with the Kipper and stuff. I really like this. I really liked all the readings that I've done today. I'm really digging the Kipper. I really think you're definitely gonna be seeing it on the channel more. Okay, like I can read the Kipper with this Oracle card just as good as I can tarot cards. Like not as in not like, oh, I'm so skilled, but as in like sometimes it's harder to get details from Oracle cards than from tarot cards, but I feel like I can get really detailed messages from this Kipper deck. I really like it. I really, really like it. So I don't know if some of you were, maybe you could be like fellow tarot readers or like you just pull cards for yourself. If you were thinking about get the Kipper deck, I would highly recommend it. I would highly recommend it. Even though it's very simple, it's got really pretty imagery on it. Like the imagery, like the artwork was done really well. And then the energy is really good from the Kipper deck. I really like it. Really, really like it. It's really easy to tap into and it's really easy to pull from. So if you're looking for a recommendation, I do recommend it. Absolutely. And it's really good quality too. Yeah. Total labor. Yeah, I definitely see somebody put some good effort into this. All right. You guys. Thank you so much. Okay. I hope this brought the love, light, and clarity that you were really looking for in your situation. All right. Thank you to your spirit guides for guiding you here, for helping you to find this in divine time and when you were ready and open to hear it. Okay. Thank you to my spirit guides for helping me to deliver this message as well as keeping me safe while I'm doing so. And I don't think there's anything else. I don't think so. Thank you guys again. As always, I really appreciate you, lovelies. Okay. And I will see you in the next one. Okay. Bye.